Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. He's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be embattled there in the ring. Muhammad Ali's coming down to the ring, and you can tell with that zip in his step that he plans on this one being a spectacular evening for him.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. Let's touch him up.
First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder.
During your training career, is this the type of matchup that you liked when you had a power puncher facing another power puncher?
No, I hated it. I never wanted to fight a big banger. I wanted to be the only guy in that ring that brought that to the party.
Carries that punch away. Able to dismiss that body shot. Nice block by Ali. Halfway through this round. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Throws a counter punch there. Oh, and a little show for the fans by Muhammad Ali.
It's been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominating. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fighters over here, and the basketball players for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Got your head.
On the mark, the counterpunch by the Beast. Eddie, many famous fighters, especially heavyweight champions, are known for their signature punch, like Rocky Marciano and his Suzy-Q. But for Muhammad Ali, he's known for his signature shuffling of the feet, the Ali shuffle.
Yes, he is. And, you know, it makes me think a little bit sort of like if you were going to buy a real fancy car. You know, when somebody wants to sell you something.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Ali's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. That's That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Ali. He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back underneath him. That's flashy little sizzle by Muhammad Ali. Oh, Teddy, worst case scenario, a cut has now opened up above his eye.
Yeah, and the bleeding, of course, the worst case scenario for a reason, as you said, Joe, because the blood can run into the eye, impair the vision.
Wow! The Beast is stunned, and he is hurt. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by the Beast.
Keep busy, guys. Come on now, keep busy.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Nice block by the Beast from the East.
At the end of the 20th century, many of the greatest of lists were all topped by Muhammad Ali. In fact, Sports Illustrated named him the sportsman of the century. I know Babe Ruth had a great effect on baseball. Michael Jordan's probably the greatest basketball player of all time. But I don't know that there's anybody that touched the world stage the way Ali did.
No, there probably isn't. At one point, he was probably the most recognizable face.
Oh! Muhammad Ali's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
Keep busy, guys. Come on now, keep busy.
Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Nothing there on the punch by Ali. Good exchange, scoring well with the right hands. Now that's some fine work right there by the Beast. So the end of the round, and now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let them fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
Muhammad Ali's making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys, oh, Muhammad Ali stunned
Come on,
and
guys, keep it fight.
staggered.
Punch it out. Come on, punch it out.
And a sharp counter punch by Ali. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special offensive happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is.
come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
Oh, he stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the...
Holy cow! Muhammad Ali stunned, and he is hurt. Well, his opponent doesn't like that, but that's exactly what he was trying to do, just create some space there.
Hold on to him!
There it is! Ali's cracked by a right hand. There he is on the inside, doing well.
You know, I wonder if he's taking his man lightly, because he is up on the scorecards, but you can see that he is being pressured and pushed.
You know, he's in there with a real solid guy. I don't think he's taking him lightly. It's just that he's in there in the kind of waters he's never been before, deep waters, and he's swimming harder than he's ever had to swim before.
Teddy, throughout his career, Ali has always been surrounded by many very familiar faces in his entourage.
Yeah, it makes him feel comfortable. And, you know, I'm not to be derogatory about it, but to be quite frank, he has the kind of personality where, you know, he wants to be the boss. You know, he wants to be the guy that stands out in the room. So he has guys around him that allow him to stand out in that room. And that's most of the characters that you're going to see, most of the people you're going to see in that entourage.
Good way to protect the midsection. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Nice block by the Beast from the east. Blocks that punch. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Well-placed counter punch by the Beast. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Defense into offense, comes back with the counter punch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Good defense, just covering up down low. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
That was a miss by Ali. Muhammad Ali's just not landing any body punches in this fight.
Well, he looks like a guy who hasn't been taught that. We're getting a little bit of an x-ray, a little bit of a peek into what his trainers show him in the gym or what they don't show him.
work with the jab on the outside. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by the Beast from the East. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Able to dismiss that body shot. Good block. Devastating blow by the Beast. The Beast showing us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
Last 10 seconds. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue and red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Good defense, just covering up down low. And a sharp counter punch by Ali. Well, here's the way we see it. He's down on the scorecards, has to have the knockout to win it.
Yeah, and he has to understand that. You know, the main thing is he hasn't given in. You know, he's still there trying, but he's in a desperate place. So what he has to do now is look for one spot. He remembers maybe something he saw early in the night where the guy pulls out his hand down a little bit and maybe he can time him stepping out.
Targeting that head and landing with a bomb.
Hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
Keep your head moving.
And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
And a well-placed counter by the Beast. Teddy, I know you swear by it, and we're seeing it right in front of us. Good fighter, likes to fight on the outside, who's having a stellar night with that jab.
Hey, look, if you're going to be in the counter...
Oh, that's gotta hurt. The Beast is in bad shape.
Keep busy, guys. Come on now. Keep busy.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing.
Oh, Ali's in a bad spot right now.
Busy,
He's
guys.
been
Come on now.
stunned.
Come on. Keep...
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Muhammad Ali is probably wondering what went wrong here. One simple knockdown and his entire disposition has changed.
You know, it's funny you use that word disposition because that's what it's connected to right now. It's not so physical. It's more mental. He remembers the physical pain, but his personality is the personality anyway of a guy who's a little careful. Now he's like a recluse. You know, he's like a hermit. He's in a cave.
And we send it up to the ring at the end of this fight to hear what the judges had to say. He's your winner by unanimous decision, Teddy.
Well, the question from the beginning was, could he get inside and make it his kind of fight?